Good morning students. Today we will study about the structure of antibody. So when we are dealing with the antibody, they are the proteins that recognize and bind to a particular antigen with a very high specificity. Very high specificity means the antibody will bind to a specific antigen only, with a particular antigen only. So antibodies, they are produced only when there is a presence or when there is a exposure to the antigen only. So when one virus or a microbe have several antigenic determinant site to which different antibodies may bind, means when a microbe or an antigen when enter our body, then it is having different antigenic structure on it, and due on these antigenic structures which are present on a microbe or a virus or a antigen, to these antigenic structure the antibody will bind to them. So each antibody has at least two identical sites that bind a antigen. So the site where a antibody bind with the antigen, it is known as the antigen binding site. So when we are dealing with these antibodies, the other name which is given to the antibodies is the immunoglobulin. Now the name immunoglobulin is given to antibodies because they belong to a group of serum proteins called immunoglobulins. So when we are dealing with this antibody structure, the first thing which comes is it is a Y-shaped structure. When we are dealing with the normal antibody structure, it is a flexible Y-shaped molecule and it consists of 4 protein chain. 2 chains, they are identical light chain, and then it is having 2 identical heavy chains. In the same manner, this Y-shaped structure, it is divided into 2 different regions. First, it is known as variable region, and the second one, it is known as the constant region. When we are dealing with this variable region, this is the structure which is present on the arms of the Y-shaped structure, and on these arms a antigen can bind. So the other name which is given to this variable region is the Fab region. So now we come on the constant region, and this is the region which is present on the stem of the monomer, that is the lower part of the Y-shaped arm. This is known as the constant region. So this constant region, it is given a other name which is known as FC region. So this is the structure of a antibody. It is having this variable structure and this normal constant portion, that is FC region. Now due to this particular structure or Y-shaped structure, this is the antigen binding site where a antigen will bind. Now the antigen will bind on the antigenic determinant site, or this is known as the antigen binding site, and the lower part of the Y-shaped arm, it is the constant region. It is present on the cell surface. Now we comes on the different type of immunoglobulin classes which is present. So the first important class is IgG, or the antibody G, or you can say immunoglobulin G. When we are going to study this immunoglobulin G, first we come on the structure of IgG. So the structure of immunoglobulin G, it is a monomer. Monomer means it is having only a Y-shaped structure. Now it comes the percentage of this particular antibody in the serum. So in our serum it is 80%. So immunoglobulin G, it is present in the serum is about 80%. And when we are dealing with its location, where we can find out this particular antibody, so it is blood, lymph and intestine. Now its half-life in the serum is 23 days, and the most important thing of this particular immunoglobulin is it can fix the complement. And now the most important thing about IgG is this is the only antibody which can cross the placenta, means this is the antibody which we get from our mother. This is the antibody which we are having in our body by birth. Now the main functions of IgG is it can enhance phagocytosis, it can neutralize toxins, and it can protect the fetus and the newborn. Now we come on the second immunoglobulin, that is IgM. So when we are dealing with this IgM, its structure is pentamer. This is a different type of immunoglobulin body.